you doing, folks? This is Mick. I'm back with a little something different from this channel. Usually it's unboxings and hauls, but I'm going to do, well, I'm going to do a haul video next, but I'm going to do now my experiences at Monster-Mania. Monster-Mania was a convention that just took place this weekend in good old Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I'm from North Jersey myself, but I did drive down there. Initially, I was only going to drive down there for the day, but I wound up driving down there and staying until Sunday. I did pack some clothes just in case that happened, so I'm glad it worked out that way, because to me, it was an amazing experience. If you've never gone to a horror con, and for me, this is my first like real big horror convention, you got to do it. Because if you're a horror fan, otherwise, why would you be going to a horror con, or why would you be watching my video? You got to check it out. It is so... Especially if anyone you go to, you're lucky enough to have it like this, it's amazing. Whether it's the celebrities who are there, good lineup, good chance you're going to meet somebody you haven't before, get some autographs in person if you prefer those, which I do think always mean a lot more. Great because you get to meet other YouTubers, you also get to meet other horror fans. Everyone's super nice to each other, the atmosphere was phenomenal. I got to hang out with on and off a lot of different YouTubers, even ones who I didn't get to hang out with much, I got to meet. My only big negative is I was having phone issues the whole freaking weekend, so my phone wouldn't hold the charge past like 25%, so whenever anyone wanted to get a hold of me, they really couldn't. But, it happens, because I still got to have the experience. We all used to live without cell phones, so I had to pretty much go that weekend that way, this weekend that way. The other thing, the shopping, the collectibles, you had a little bit of everything there, and like I said, I am going to do a haul video, but I don't want that to do this. I want to focus exclusively on telling you a little bit about the con, and then I want to get into some of the autographs that I did get to pick up in person, some of my experiences interacting with them. I will say the biggest names there were Kate Beckinsale, Val Kilmer. I suppose they were the top billed. Jennifer Carpenter would be the other one. I didn't get anything signed by any of those three. I did get a chance to talk with Jennifer Carpenter a little bit, though. It was very nice. She actually had a revoy because of the shooting schedule. Beckinsale, Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer I didn't even see. I did see Beckinsale. She was rolling very deep with security. I don't know if there was a reason, I know that I heard some rumors about a stalker, so if that's the case, it's understandable. So I can't tell you how it was getting a signature from her. But I did get a bunch of signatures. I'm going to tell you who, and I'm going to show them off to you. I am trying to do what I think a lot of people are trying to do, get my Jason collection. And I did think about a while, hey, I'll just get one item, get everyone to sign it, which is neat. But, then I started picking up other things in boxes here and there, and I'm like, well, I got that. So now I kind of want one signed by one item per person. If I ever get fortunate one day and have a reason to buy one with them on it, maybe I will, but I don't know. I think it means more the in-person ones myself. So, one of the signatures that I got, and not my first signature, actually I think this might have been the last signature I got on Saturday. I did have Ari Riemann already, and he wasn't at the con anyway, but, so that was Jason, the little boy, when he jumps out of the water. So next, I gotta get Sackhead, right? And there's debate on this, and he himself, you'll see by how he signed it, tried to bring an end to that debate. But Jason number 2, Stephen Dash, and he signed it, the real Jason, and what did he sign it on? A sack, which I just think this is cool. I mean, I know this isn't exactly like the sack Jason wore, but this is definitely something a little bit different. And so if I can get some signatures on different items, I definitely will do that. But that is very cool. He was a very nice man. I didn't really get to talk. I didn't really talk to him about too much other than hello and signature, whereas everyone else I did. But again, I understand that. They're not there to become friends, but he was very polite. The next one I got was, well, I guess I'll say a controversial one, but not a controversial one because of him. A controversial one because of the way some people perceive it. Thomas Morja from Jason 5, which to me is an awesome, awesome movie because it's different. I know people like, he's not really Jason. I know that. That's part of it. But it's also really cool because it's the only Friday the 13th where the cops are investigating the murders as they're happening and not just coming on the aftermath. And yes, I know in part 6 the sheriff got involved too, but nowhere near to the extent of this. Okay, in this one the cops had different crime scenes. I wonder who's doing this. And it's also, I talked to him about how great it is when you go back and rewatch it. You see, like, all the clues. That was obvious it was him the whole time, and you're like, duh, how'd I miss that? You can't unsee it now that you've seen it, but it was cool in and of it at the moment. And then the last autograph I got from Jason, was Derek Mears. And then, Derek Mears was by far the nicest person I met all weekend. Okay, Derek Mears, he was Jason in the remake, which I must say, I thought was great. I really enjoyed it. I know some people crap on it because, oh, Jason made bells and, you know, he's supposed to be a big dumb animal. But I love that aspect of it. I thought it was really well done. In fact, Friday the 13th remake is right up there with me as far as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake with Jessica Biel. A really good, really well done film. Nightmare on Elm Street remake, well, that was a pile of shit. But 2 out of 3 isn't bad. But why I say Derek was amazing is because I told him, wow, I was looking at all the photos you had. I had no idea that he was as many people as he was in Sleepy Hollow. With Sleepy Hollow, the show was on Fox. I was actually a fan of it. I watched the first few seasons. And I do intend to catch up on the last season. But I told him if it wasn't for the fact that I'm doing my Jason collection, I would absolutely have had you sign one of those. And he got up, he grabbed one, he's like, oh, well, it looks like it fell off the table. And he signed it for me. And this one I had him personalized it. This is the big bad on the show. He personalized it, bow before me, Derek Mears, Moloch. Like, that is phenomenal. This is something that'll be in my personal collection forever. Like, you don't expect a free autograph, okay, especially at a table where he's selling autographs. And he had a hell of a line. But to me, that was awesome. And he took time to interact with everybody. And I think everyone there saw how nice he was. They were good with it. They would no rush. It wasn't, oh, don't do that. We got to go. But my next 2 signatures were not Jason related. The first one was from Silent Night, Deadly Night, Robert Brian Wilson, who played Billy. And if you see, he signed the Punish inscription as well, which is great to me because this goes with something I recently picked. Actually, recently I picked it up at the con because somebody was nice enough to drop it off to me. I'm going to show that in my haul video though, so sort of a real preview. But if you know who I'm talking about and you see from the picture, I'm sure you know what it is. But I'm definitely going to display the 2 pieces next to each other. But the last signature I got, and by far my favorite part of the con, was all the Q&As, and Danielle Harris's Q&A was my favorite Q&A. She was funny, talked about some really good stories, definitely told you what she thought about Steven Seagal and Bruce Willis, but then got into some of her movies and gave us some good previews of stuff coming out, which to me is great. I was very torn with what I was going to have her sign, though, because she was in a lot of movies that I really liked. I personally really love See No Evil 2. I know people don't. I know they shit on it because it's Kane and WWE. But if you watch that movie as what it is, I think it's a really good movie. Problem is, I couldn't find the poster that featured her. Okay, so then I thought about Hatchet. Hatchet was fucking awesome. Same thing. Couldn't find the poster that featured her. And I didn't want to just get like a sexy photo or something like that. She has plenty of them out there. You know, we'll see. Like, but I don't know. That's not, you know, you wanted to sign it because of the horror and the acting, not because of what someone looks like aesthetically. Maybe that sounds cheesy, me saying that. So I went with Halloween 5. And because she is featured on it, her younger self is featured on it, obviously. And she inscribed it Happy Halloween. She added her character's name, Jamie. This to me is great. I'm going to get this and framed up and just going to make my wall, which you might see it's a little messy behind me as I duck down. You don't see the traditional shelves up. I had to move around a lot of stuff because I had some construction going on in here when I went away. So when I do get my new setup back together, I will definitely do a room tour video. But thanks for checking out. If you went to Monster-Mania, what did you think about it? If you didn't go, why not? And are you going to go next year? If you have a chance, check out my haul video, which will also be up soon. I didn't shoot it yet, so maybe not that soon. I also have a box break that I did down there of some Funko Mystery Minis that I got very cheap. But as always, thanks for checking out. Comment. If you haven't subscribed, I do got a 100 subscriber contest in the works. But thanks a lot, everybody. Appreciate it.